The sea churned a restless grey, mirroring the turmoil in Tristan's heart. He stood on the deck, the salt spray stinging his face, but it was nothing compared to the sting of his purpose. He was a knight, loyal and true, sent to bring back a bride for his uncle, King Mark of Cornwall. That bride was Isolde, the fair Princess of Ireland, now a heartbroken captive of this very ship. She watched him from across the deck, her eyes, the colour of a stormy sea, holding a depth of sorrow that pierced him. He had fought for her hand, defeated a fearsome dragon, but in doing so, he had become her jailer, guiding her to a gilded cage. The potion Isolde made, Branjean whispered later, her voice trembling. It was meant for the king and queen, to bind them in love. But fate, or perhaps a mischievous god, had intervened. On the journey, in a moment of desperate thirst, Tristan and Isolde had unwittingly shared the draught. A single, fateful cup, and their souls were irrevocably entwined. Now, an invisible thread, hot and unyielding, pulled them together. Every stolen glance, every hushed word, was charged with a forbidden electricity. Isolde was married to King Mark, a good and noble man, but her heart, her very being, belonged to Tristan. Their love was a cruel masterpiece, vibrant and vital, yet painted against a backdrop of deceit and inevitable sorrow. They met in secret glades, beneath ancient trees, their whispers lost to the rustling leaves. Their passion was a dangerous flame, threatening to consume them. But they couldn't extinguish it. The world outside their clandestine embrace was a constant threat. Suspicious courtiers, watchful eyes, the ever-present shadow of discovery. King Mark, though kind, grew troubled by their closeness, the unspoken tension that hung in the air. One bitter winter, Tristan, gravely wounded by a poisoned spear, lay dying in a distant land. His only hope was Isolde, whose healing skills were legendary. He sent a swift ship to fetch her, giving the captain a vital instruction. If Isolde was aboard, hoist a white sail. If not, a black sail. Days bled into weeks. Tristan, weak and fading, clung to life, his gaze fixed on the horizon. His jealous wife, Isolde, of the White Hands, a tragic irony. As she was not, his Isolde watched him with bitter resentment. When the ship finally appeared, a distant speck against the grey sky, she saw the white sail, bright against the gathering storm clouds. But cruelty festered in her heart. She rushed to Tristan's bedside, her voice laced with false sorrow. The ship. It bears a black sail, my lord. She comes not. A gasp escaped Tristan's lips, a rattling sigh that tore through the quiet room. His eyes, once full of fire, dulled with a crushing despair. His love, his life, had forsaken him. With a final, broken whisper of her name, Tristan's spirit fled his body. Moments later, the true Isolde, radiant and breathless, despite her hurried journey, stepped onto the shore. She saw the despair on the faces, heard the hushed cries. Rushing to Tristan's chamber, she found him cold, lifeless. His hand, once strong and vibrant, lay still in hers. Her grief was a keening sound, a primal scream torn from her soul. She cradled his head, her tears falling like rain upon his pale face. The love potion, which had given them such joy, had also delivered this ultimate sorrow. She pressed her lips to his, a final, lingering kiss, and as the last warmth left her body, she collapsed beside him. Her heart broken, her life extinguished. They were buried together, beneath two intertwined trees, a vine and a rose, their branches, forever reaching, forever entwined. A silent testament to a love that defied kings, vows, and even death itself.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the best way to help support our channel.